A very good morning, everyone, especially to those of you who are tuning in to our Facebook and Instagram live stream. Hello! And thank you for joining us for the Children's Cancer Foundation Hair for Hope first ever live stream campaign kickoff. My name is Magdalene C, and with me over here,
hi, my name is Christopher, and thank you so much for joining us in this bright Sunday morning in the first ever live stream of Hair for Hope 2021.
That's right. Now, Hair for Hope is a hair shaving campaign that has been going on for the last 18 years here in Singapore, ever since the year 2003. And last year was the first year that we actually took a break from the physical event because of COVID-19. And this year we are back in a very, very different format. And that's why you just see two of us here. And we are online.
And it's very different, of course. We don't have the people, usually Hair for Hope will have a large crowd in Vivo City and basically talking and rallying their friends. But right now, I think we do have an opportunity to reach more people, embracing innovation and having Hair for Hope at the comfort of their homes.
That's right. And I was looking at the video just before this, the trip down memory lane, and I saw so many familiar faces, and it was really such a nostalgic memory. However, this year, it is no less meaningful, even though we can't do it in a big scale physical way, but we really, really hope all of you will lend your support, and we still aim to attract about 1,500 shavies and raise about $1.5 million with our online campaign this year.
Yes, so a lot of this funds that will be raised will be helping the charity to give its beneficiaries the services that it offers. When you look at the number of children that actually is diagnosed with cancer, the biggest group is actually 0 to 4 years old.
That's right.
So it's very young.
Yes, very, very young children. And as a mom myself, I know how traumatic that can be for the child and also for the family. And we are here to, support a very meaningful cause, because we are here to tell the children that it's okay to be bald. Because a lot of times when they go through chemotherapy treatment, they actually have to they have their hair falling off in patches, and they eventually have to shave their head bald. And for some of them, they might feel, very awkward in front of their friends. But here we are to shave our heads in solidarity with them, to tell them that, hey, it's okay. We are in this with you.
Yep. Since large-scale events is not happening right now, what Hair for Hope is doing is that we're actually engaging salons across the islands, which people will be able to shave in discounted prices. We're also going to have vending machines, which will have the Hair for Hope t-shirts and the masks for after they shave.
That's very creative, and kudos to the Children's Cancer Foundation Hair for Hope team. Thank you so much for making it possible this year. And don't forget to follow. There'll be more live streams happening in the next few months and the next 2 months. And so do follow the Children's Cancer Foundation and Hair for Hope social media accounts. Now, can anyone guess, before we move on to welcome our guest of honor who will be joining us in a very short while, can anyone guess right now where we are? Where is our live stream taking place right now? Can anyone make a guess? The clue is look at the big gold statue behind
us.
me. Anyway, if you know the answer, or put your answers in the comment box, and I'll be able to see your answers.
Yes.
Okay.
So type it out on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Wow, I think it's obvious enough. Can anyone tell me? Yes. So I see someone say KMSP. That is correct. Can anyone tell me what's the full name? The abbreviation is correct. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else knows where we are right now? Yes, Kong Meng San. I see Roger got it right. We are at Kong Meng San, right? And the monastery. And really thank you to them for making available this place for us to hold our very first ever live stream event.
And speaking of thank you, we'd also like to thank our sponsors for this year's Hair for Hope. I mean, getting this done, getting this stage, we need a lot of help and we need a lot of friends. So for our sponsors, our major event sponsors is Tote Board.
And our next major event sponsor is Mr. Apellis Po Hong Pan. Thank you.
Our official media sponsor is BL Falcon Private Limited.
And our official logistics sponsor is CWT Private Limited.
Our official cybersecurity sponsor, Horangi Cybersecurity.
Official media sponsor outdoor, Move Media Private Limited.
Official live event hairstylist, QB Net International Private Limited.
And official media sponsor radio, Baba Xian Jia and Power 98 Love Songs. Thank you to all our official sponsors for making this year's Hair for Hope event happen.
And of course, it won't be possible without you guys who are supporting us. So everyone who's tuning on in live stream and will be shaving their heads in solidarity for the beneficiaries are all part of this big experience.
That's right. Well, today we are very honored to be joined by some distinguished guests, and I would like to introduce them to you and also invite them to this event, or rather this live stream. And first of all, we want to welcome our guest of honor, our Minister of Transport, Mr. Ong Ye Kang, who is here to lend his support to the childhood cancer cause today. Hi, Minister Ong. Thank you so much for being here with us
Mr. Kang.
today. Yes. Over here, and we'll be able to capture you. We'll be able to capture you on camera. That's right. Hi, Minister Ong. So wave, yes, and say hi to the minister in the comments box. Okay, feel free.
We also have CCF Chairman.
We also have our Children's Cancer Foundation CEO, Mr. Hong Ching Huat. Okay, wave, Mr. Ho. And next we have our Venerable Ren Xu from the Kongmingsan Po Kak Si Monastery. Welcome and thank you so much to our distinguished guests for being here today. Welcome to Hair for Hope 2021.
So our distinguished guests will be playing a big part this morning, as they will also be part of the shaving event.
That's right. We will watch them shave our 3 special shavies later on. But first of all, without further ado, I would now like to invite our Children's Cancer Foundation Chairman, Mr. Ho Ching Huat, to deliver his welcome address. Mr. Ho, please.
Vast difference from earlier years. Mr. Ong Ye Kang, Minister for Transport, Reverend Ren Xu, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen in front of your respective screens. Good morning. Thank you for taking time off your Sunday morning to be with the Children's Cancer Foundation, or CCF, at our first virtual Hair for Hope live stream kickoff. A big thank you to Kongmingsan Po Kak Si Monastery for allowing us to host this kickoff at their venue once again, this time as a live stream. Last year, COVID-19 cancelled this annual CCF fundraiser. This was a major emotional blow to all of us at CCF. Hair for Hope was more than just fundraising. Hair for Hope was our most visible and unique outreach to the community. The many bota heads of our shavies on the streets in earlier years showed our children that they are not alone with such looks. Today we are thankful that COVID-19 is somewhat controlled to allow us to bring back Hair for Hope in a different way. With recent spikes in cases, we are cautious and very grateful to many of you who continue to be with us here today, in person or if not, in spirit. Thank you for coming forward to make your bold statements. Pandemic or not, childhood cancer does not stop. Each year, more than 150 children continue to be diagnosed with cancer in Singapore. Their struggles in fighting cancer do not stop too. You know, we are also used to the mask that I was told we could take off the mask, but I forgot. So I'll do that now. Surgeries, medication, chemotherapy, and hair loss. When children lose their hair, some get laughed at, some receive bullying remarks simply because they look different. Such actions affect their esteem, and many avoid meeting other children for fear of rejection. Each and every bald head is important to us. Everyone who shaves shows support for children with cancer. When you walk around after shaving, remember, you had a choice to be bald, but a child with cancer usually does not have that choice. Our Hair for Hope 2021 website will go live right after this live stream with some changes compared to previous years. One change is, of course, this live stream format to bring the Hair for Hope experience closer to you in the absence of a physical event. We will organize more live streams this year. Please continue to tune in and cheer for our ceremonial shavies. Another change is the use of vending machines to collect your Hair for Hope merchandise, much like the vending machines for masks. As for our many generous salon partners over the years, we are thankful that they continue to support us to shave your hair. What has changed this year is that you can shave at these supporting salons at discounted prices and at a convenient time to you. These changes are to prevent overcrowding and keeping to safe management measures. I commend our team and everyone who have worked really hard just so we can bring back Hair for Hope. At the same time, we put your safety our priority. We revive Hair for Hope differently and deeply appreciate your cooperation on safe management measures. With that note about safety and on behalf of CCF, I officially open Hair for Hope 2021. After you get your new bald look, I encourage you to start meaningful conversations with others and help raise awareness of childhood cancer. Together, we can build a community of support for children and families affected by cancer. On behalf of CCF again, I wish everyone a pleasant Sunday ahead, and just as important, a great shave for our shavies. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ho. Thank you so much, Mr. Ho, our chairman from the Children's Cancer Foundation.
So yes, I think I do recognize the fact that, it's very different this year. But what doesn't lose is the meaning of Hair for Hope. So for every Botak Cat, for every shavy that goes out, they become ambassadors of Children's Cancer Foundation. And they can actually share more information when your friends and family members ask, hey, why you shave, ah? It's an opportunity for you to actually share the mission and more information about childhood cancer.
That's right. So don't forget to take photos of yourselves before and after you shave. Post it on your social media. Make it public. Let as many children suffering from cancer and going through treatment see it, so that we can, even though we don't have a huge event, but we are still no less visible, and this cause is no less meaningful. Now, Mr. Ho was saying, earlier that last year they didn't have Hair for Hope, but that doesn't decrease, the needs, right? Because in 2020 last year, even though there was COVID, actually there are still children who are still suffering from cancer, being diagnosed with cancer, and there's still children who need treatment, right? And in fact, the needs have only increased because we found out that, last year CCF actually saw a 20% increase in counseling needs due to the pandemic.
Yes, of course, there will be very anxious, they're going through something, and because of the restricted movements and the whole complication of COVID-19, there will always be that anxiety.
That's right. And of course, cancer patients are immunocompromised. So, I think there's that added anxiety, especially when they are facing with this, a pandemic. And also, there was also an increase in requests for financial assistance because, a lot of the caregivers suffered with partial or full complete loss of income last year. All of us have suffered, loss of income, but I think for people who are supporting, the parents and the grandparents and those who are the caregivers for children with cancer, I think that can be a huge blow to them.
And that's why I think, this Hair for Hope, bringing it back, is a very important step for us to have that support, again, rendered to them not only through the ceremonial shaving, but also being able to raise money. So for those who are, shaving their heads, asking their friends to help support and raise money for the foundation, it is of a good cause. We need people helping other people. And, we're aiming again to have at least 1,500 people shave their heads this year and raise 1.5 million for the programs of the Children's Cancer Foundation.
That's right. So please, when the website goes live, go book your slots. In fact, it's even more convenient now. You don't need to be free during an event. You can go at any time to any of our sponsor salons, and you can have your hair shaved at a discounted price. And then go to a vending machine and collect your merchandise. It's so easy, So please do your part to support children with cancer.
So I did shave a few years ago a couple of times, and one of the things that I always see in Hair for Hope events, it is always a family affair. Sometimes the mom, the dad, and the kid will be shaving. So you can also do that again, but of course social distancing and on your own convenience, but just going to the salon and being able to shave your heads there.
That's right. Hey, speaking of family event, now in a short moment's time, we will be having our ceremonial shaving happening right here with our VIPs, as well as 3 very special invited shavies. And I saw like some of these shavies, they actually came with their families, because really, it's really to lend their support, right? Their family support. And family support is really, really important for children with cancer. So without further ado, maybe we can proceed to introduce to you the shavies that we have invited for today, who will be taking their seats in this stage, very special booth stage right behind us, okay, that has been specially designed. Well, the first one, would you like to introduce him?
So our first shavie is a satellite representative from Kong Meng San for Kusi Monastery, Mr. Pua Lak Keng.
Mr. Pua? Hi, Mr. Pua.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, wave, everyone can see you. And this is actually Mr. Pua's 9th time shaving at Hair for Hope, and he has always been very supportive of the childhood cancer cause by organizing the satellite events at the monastery here every year. And today he is shaving to tell the CCF beneficiaries and their families that they are not alone. Right? Yeah! Thumbs up! All of you at home, give him a thumbs up as well. Give him a thumbs up emoticon in the comments, okay? To support him. Okay, and next we have
our CCF beneficiary and childhood cancer survivor, Terry Go.
Terry Go Weijie. Hello! Hi, Terry!
Hi, Terry!
Hello! Wave, wave, wave. Everyone, a waving emoticon to Terry. And he is actually a childhood cancer survivor himself. He had to undergo 5 cycles of chemotherapy when he was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma, and he understood what it was like to have his hair falling off in clumps, and he eventually shaved it off like many of our children suffering from cancer. And today he is shaving to tell other children with cancer that it is okay to be bald, right? Can you do the okay sign? We can hear you, but we can see you. Yes, it is okay to be bald, especially for those who are afraid of being laughed at. Okay, and he is, no wonder, he is the best person to be Hair for Hope 2021's ambassador this year. Yay! Thank you for being here. And next?
And next, of course, the whole journey wouldn't be complete without a CCF caregiver, Madam Tangevalu Lata, joining us and shaving her head. So a lot of people, actually, men and women, have shaved their heads in the last 18 years. And, Madam Tangalavu is actually one of the brave women who's shaving today.
Yes, that's right. There she is. Say hi. Wave. That's right. And she is, in fact, her third time today shaving, right? Her third time today shaving. Feel free to take a seat while we gown you all up, okay? This is her third time shaving her head, okay? And her first shave was in 2019 when her son Ron was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. And Ron always associated beauty with hair, so when he had to undergo a total of 14 cycles of chemotherapy, he was very affected because his hair started falling off. And so she decided to surprise him one day by shaving her own waist-length locks to show him that we can still look beautiful without our hair. And since then, she has been maintaining a bald look to support her son's cancer journey. And here she is again today to shave her head in solidarity with her son and all the other children with cancer. And there we have it, our 3 shavies for today, all gowned up by our official live event hairstylist, QB House. Now, who is going to shave them? Chris?
Well, we do have very special shavers for this event. So for Terry, who's our ambassador for Hair for Hope 2021, he will be shaved by Minister Ong Ye Kung, Minister of Transport.
Let's welcome Minister Ong Ye Kung, our Minister for Transport, to come and join us right here in our little booth stage. Thank you so much, Minister. Thank you so much. Oh, in his hand is a shaver. Yeah, that's right. He looks all ready. And next we have the Venerable Ren Xu, who will be shaving Mr. Pua. And then we have Mr. Ho, our Children's Cancer Foundation Chairman, who will be shaving Madam Tangga Velu. Well, let me ask, Minister. Hi, Mr. Minister.
Hi.
How are you feeling? Is this the first time you're going to be shaving somebody's head?
It's the second time, but I'm more nervous than Terry.
Yeah, he looks really, really chill right now, you know.
Yeah, whereas I'm not very chill.
Well, you said this is the second time. So the first time was...
First time was also for Hair for Hope, but that was in my community then in Yishun.
Ah, nice,
I also
nice.
had a victim then.
You also had a victim. You mean you have a very lucky child here.
But what we do is very small compared to what they have gone through, battling cancer, and really, really brave. I really take my hats off all of them.
That's right.
who
Thank you
battle
very
cancer.
much.
And they need all our support. And this is really to raise the awareness that
Yes.
people like them exist and give them all our support.
Yes, and oftentimes it is not just the children suffering from cancer, but also the caregivers as well, the whole family,
Indeed.
right? That is affected when a child is diagnosed with cancer. And you're right. Sometimes we can't go through the pain for them, but we can stand in solidarity with them by taking part in this event and shaving our heads. So thank you so much, Mr. Ong, Minister Ong, for being here with us today and doing the ceremonial shave for our CCF beneficiary, Terry. And also over here we have got Mr. Ho, as well as the Venerable Ren Xu, who will be doing the ceremonial shaves for them. Well, are we all ready, our distinguished guests? Are we all ready, do you think? Yes? And how about our shavies? Are you ready? Our shavies? Ready? If everyone's ready, well, give a thumbs up. Well, oh, great. Okay, give a thumbs up, everyone. Ready? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that you have all been waiting for. Let our ceremonial shaving begin. Oh, okay, I see some are starting from the front, like our Venerable Ren Xu, and some are starting from the back, like Minister Ong. Actually, Minister, you look very, very professional.
Very different techniques.
Yeah,
but
different techniques, but all look very professional.
$12 for my service,
$12.
Camera is taking first, so I'll do it at the side.
and all goes to charity.
All goes to charity. I think you can charge more, Minister.
Can,
All right, and over here, our Venerable Ren Xu is making good progress.
yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I think this is not his first time shaving. It's
Yeah,
like so
definitely.
I let the hairstylist do that.
And over there as well, Mr. Ho is taking a lot of care. Look at him. He is really,
So far, okay.
very intent on doing a good job over there. Well, if you can, do support our shavies and our guest shavers
You okay,
by typing
Terry?
in some comments in our live stream, in our Facebook and our
nothing compared
IG
to
live
what
stream
you have
right
I'll
now.
be shaving my
Type a
hair
few
in a
words to
corporate
encourage
event.
them,
that's
to
to
support them,
support,
and
to
also
show
type in
that
any
I'm meet up
well
with the
wishes you might
company.
have for our children suffering
think your
from
head is,
cancer.
Yep, so you can type your words of encouragement if you have any comments. If you're friends with them, you can actually just, show them the support, type it out. And same goes with the friends that you have shaving. So if they do post their before and after shave and they went to shave for Hair for Hope, please do support your friends.
Right. And right behind our guest shavers, we have our official live event hairstylist, which is QB House, one of our main sponsors as well, our official sponsors. And they are ready here to take over whenever our guest shavies feel that they want to take a break or they are done and happy with what they have shaved. And then our official hairstylists here will be here to just do the final finishing touches. Okay, but looks like our guests
Wow.
are all very intent on doing a good job today, a complete shave for all of them.
Mr. Hua is almost done.
Yes, Mr. Phua over here is almost done. And
How are you feeling, Mr. Hua?
how are you feeling, Mr. Phua? Yeah? Good? Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, for our guest shavers, once you are happy with the shave,
beautify.
feel free to hand over the shaver to our guests, our QB hairstylist to take over. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, can we give a big wave to our guest shavies, Minister Ong and Venerable Renshi and Mr. Ho, our CCF chairman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you so much for doing this ceremonial shave this morning. Our first ever inaugural Hair for Hope live stream kickoff. And like we mentioned earlier, this year we will be a digital online event,
Yep.
right? It's going to be dispersed. So we don't have a big, huge event like we used to. But hey, that doesn't make it any less meaningful, right? So Chris, maybe you want to tell them a
Yes.
bit more about how they can take part.
So what we have done is we're actually partnered with a lot of salons across the islands where people can actually go and shave in a discounted price. With this, you can actually go there in your own time and convenience. The Hair for Hope website will be live at 11 a.m., which we will get more information on where to go and how to book your appointments. More importantly, I think we're going to have those Hair for Hope t-shirts and masks. So you'll have two options that will be available through vending machines, similar to how you got your mask from the government.
That's very creative, and it's definitely a good option for us to do our part in safe distancing, while at the same time supporting this very meaningful cause that is Hair for Hope, organized by the Children's Cancer Foundation. So Hair for Hope 2021, do take part, and also do blast it all over your social media, and let us know when you have shaved your head. Maybe you can even go live when you're shaving, so that we will be able to see the before and the after. And you know what? The more people you can reach with your act of shaving, it is really one more person you can make more aware of what the children with cancer go through when they are diagnosed with cancer.
That's right. Again, as a shavy, you are an ambassador for Children's Cancer Foundation, and it is something that you can actually do. If you are also raising funds, that's great, but also please spread awareness about the plight of children who are diagnosed with cancer and their families. As you can see, the impact is not only on the child, but in the family and also to the bigger community. So as a community, we need to be able to support them too.
Well, our shavies are mic'd up, right? So we can ask them some questions. Okay. Well, maybe over here, Mr. Phua. Hi. Since
Hi.
you are I think they are more or less done.
Yeah,
How does
more or
it
less
feel?
done. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And why are you doing this? This is the 9th time you're doing it. Why are you doing this?
Well, I think partially we want to raise the awareness that there are children who are suffering from cancer and they are battling cancer. So I think to show them the solidarity that we are behind them. Yeah, so yearly, yeah, we will want to do that to support them, to raise the awareness as well.
Right.
So children need not be just bothered with their PSLE and their exam results, because right now it's an exam period.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are children who suffer from life challenging diseases.
That's right.
So to show them that support, I think that would boost their morale to face life challenges. Yeah.
That's right. And I think for a lot of people, I mean, if you don't know someone who has been you don't personally know someone who has been diagnosed with cancer or children's cancer, sometimes the reality doesn't hit you. But, you know, we're doing this to raise awareness so that whether you know someone personally or not, you know, we can stand together and journey together with children who suffer from cancer, because really, you know, life sometimes comes to a standstill. Like Mr. Paul was saying, you know, a lot of kids are taking their exams, but, you know, for some of them, they can't even go to school, they can't even take their exams right now, and maybe they have to maybe delay a year in their education. So there's a lot that's at stake for our you know, kids who have been diagnosed with cancer.
And speaking from experience, Terry, how are you today? You're almost done with your shave. Is there any special message you'd like to share to people who are shaving their heads in support of Hair for Hope 2021?
Terry, are you able to say something? Oh, I think we can't hear you, is it? You're saying something right now. Okay, never mind, don't worry. I think maybe the gown, the gown is actually covering the mic, so we can't really hear them very well. We can try with Madam Tangavalu. Hi, you want to say something? Can we hear you? We'll see if we can hear you. Yeah, I don't think we can hear her right now, but don't worry. They're just finishing up their shave, and once they finish and we take off their gowns, then we'll be able to talk to them, okay? But in the meantime, well, do continue to type in your well wishes of support for our children who are actually diagnosed with cancer, and also for everyone who is going to go through the shaving. In fact, if you plan to take part in Hair for Hope 2021, well, do put yourself, make a comment, okay, in the live stream, so that we know that you are going to be one of the shavies, okay? And we will be seeing your bald head very soon, and you will be making a bald statement, right? So, you know, if you're going to make a bold statement, type it in the comment below and say, hey, I'm in. Hey, I'm going to be making a bold statement. And let's all support each other. Now, we have a question right here for Madam Lata. Were you ever afraid of how people might look at you without hair? Because, you know, for women, you know, I understand for women, myself, that, you know, to shave off your hair and be bald might be something that we've actually never done in our entire life, you know, unlike some of the Singaporean men who actually need to shave for NS. But for women, you know, we don't really need to shave. There's no need to shave. But tell us, you know, have you ever wondered? Let's remove the gown, because I think you're done. Let's remove the gown and see. Have you ever wondered how, you know, people might look at you, or have you been ever afraid?
Was that even part of the consideration when you first shave?
Okay, I think, can she hear us? Can you hear us, Madam Lata?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Now we can hear you. Fantastic. Okay, now there's a question for you. Were you ever afraid of how people might look at you when you go bald?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Because my son is also bald. I want to support him only. I don't care about others. How they don't care about there. It's a good thing to support the children. So I want to show my son that he's not alone. I'm with him. It's very good to be bald also.
Yes.
He won't feel alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And share with us when your son was diagnosed with cancer. How was that for you?
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It was in 2019.
And he's here today with you?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I
he's
think
sitting
I saw him.
together with his brother there.
Yeah, so I think he's over there, sitting there in
Yeah,
the
my whole
in the
family is
corner.
here.
Yeah, your whole family is here
Yes.
now to support you.
Yeah.
And is he recovered, or is he still going through treatment?
Sorry?
Has he recovered, or is he still going through treatment?
He's still going. Treatment completed, but he's still in follow-up.
Still under follow-up.
Yeah.
Well, we wish your son, Ron, right?
Yeah.
Ron, all the best for your treatment. Ron, you want to wave to us? I know we can. Oh, hi. Well, I know you all can't see him, but I mean, everyone who was here, I think we can give Ron a big round of applause to support him, shall we? Yes. Well, Madam Lata, we just want to tell you that, you know, some of the comments from Facebook coming in, they say that you look amazingly beautiful and you're
That's
rocking
right.
the look.
Thank you.
In fact, I think they all look great, don't you think? Like all of them, they all look great right now. And Terry, we couldn't hear you earlier, but you want to tell us a bit more about how it was like for you to actually have to undergo chemotherapy and then have your hair drop off?
It was okay.
Yeah. Okay. And how do you now your cancer's in remission? Or have you recovered?
I recovered already.
You recovered already. That's great. And what do you want to tell all the other children who might be going through what you went through a few years ago?
Tell them to not be afraid and just cope with everything that they are going through.
All right. Don't be afraid, and you will be able to cope with everything that you are going through. Fantastic. Thank you so much to all three JVs. You want to stand up, all three of you? Well, just stand
give
up.
them
Yeah, stand up and give a wave. And we'll be inviting them right now for a picture, right, with your ceremonial shavers. So please feel free to exit this booth. And we will be inviting back, rather, right here in front of the camera, our shavies as well as our distinguished shavers. And right now we have Minister Ong Yi Kang, we have our Venerable Ren Xu, as well as our CCF Chairman, Mr. Ho, and then they are joined by their the shavies that they have just shaved. Terry, Mr. Pua, and Madam Lata. Feel free if you have any questions or any words of encouragement that you want to say to them, please feel free to type them out in the comments box and we will relay it to them. Right, smile. Your picture, and there they are. Our three distinguished guests who are also our ceremonial shavers for today, as well as our three shavies. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of our shavies and shavers. We would like to invite you now to our holding area.
And we would like to invite Mr. Ho and Terry to present a special token of appreciation to our guests of honor. So,
right, that's right. They are presenting a special painting called Sunrise as a token of appreciation to our guest of honor, Mr. Ong Yi Kang. And the sunrise was painted by actually a CCF survivor called Rabia. And despite limited language skills, impaired vision, and facial perception, she was able to make use of her sense of touch and arm muscles to make brush strokes and paint this beautiful sunrise. Well, thank you so much. Thank you to our minister, and thank you to Terry, and also thank you to Mr. Ho. Thank you so much. And now we'd like to invite you to our holding area. Thank you. Wow, Chris.
yeah, it was super exciting. I mean, it's very different from the previous years, but you know what? We're moving on, we're forging ahead, and we're adapting to the times.
That's right. And honestly, it was no less meaningful.
Yep.
The conversations that we can continue to have, not just in our live stream and our ceremonial shaves, but also online. Okay, please feel free to join us online. And we, do make an effort to, post your before and after shaving pictures, make a bold statement and let everyone, in your family and friends, let them all know, what you are doing and why you are doing what you're doing, so that they can also become more aware about this cause, Hair for Hope, in support of children suffering from cancer, and also, maybe they don't want to shave their heads, and that's okay, but they can also support by donating some money, because the money will go towards the CCF beneficiaries like Terry himself,
Yep.
who was actually once a beneficiary, but really, thankfully, he has recovered, and we are so happy to see them when they recover.
So thank you so much for everyone who has joined us. I mean, at 11 a.m., please watch out. The website for Hair for Hope will be live, where you'll get more information about where you can shave and more information about Children's Cancer Foundation and its programs. As you have seen, the programs of Children's Cancer Foundation not only helps the beneficiary, but the beneficiary also covers the caregivers and the entire family, because at the end of the day, Children's Cancer Foundation has services for the entire family that's impacted by childhood cancer.
That's right. And we mentioned earlier that, even though, a lot of our lives, came to a standstill last year because of the pandemic, but, children are still diagnosed with cancer. It's not like, because there's COVID, there's no cancer. It doesn't work that way. And so, there are still children being diagnosed with cancer. The needs are still real. In fact, they have only increased because there is an increased need for counseling due to, greater anxiety due to the pandemic, and also because some of the caregivers have suffered from partial or a complete loss of income last year. And so this is how you can support Hair for Hope this year and how you can take part.
So if you are there's many ways actually to support Hair for Hope. So not only through shaving, but also through donation,
That's
which
right.
we're actually hoping to raise $1.5 million for this year's Hair for Hope.
Yeah. So to bring Hair for Hope closer to all of you this year, this is what we'll be doing. We'll be having more live stream sessions, throughout the next 2 months during this online campaign. So do stay tuned for more information. Please follow Children's Cancer Foundation, Hair for Hope on our Facebook and IG, and you'll be the first to find out more information about our upcoming live stream events. And also, our website will be launched, as we said, in a very, very short moment's time. So do stay tuned for that. Okay?
So Hair for Hope will be running from 2nd May to 30 June in a live event form and no live format.
Yes, that's right. It will be a completely digital format. Online. There's no live event this year due to safe management measures. So do check out the website for that. And also, CCF has partnered with many salons island-wide so that they can extend special discounts for your shave. So you can actually enjoy special discounted shaves at the nearest salon to you. And, go check out the website. There will be a full list of our partner salons. And we're really making this really easy for you, basically.
And remember, after you shave, remember to log into your Hair for Hope accounts to mark your attendance. Otherwise, the folks of CCF will not know if you have shaved.
That's right. Well, all these details and more will be available on the Hair for Hope website. And also, if you do log in, and you do have to log in. I want to remind you, do have to log in and mark your attendance. Otherwise, we will not be able to email you your electronic shaving certificate, and also will not be able to know how many people really shaved. Okay, so if you're intending to shave, please check out the website for more information. And I believe the website will be live very, very soon. Oh, I just got information. The website is live right now. So go over to the website right now, and you can get all the information that you need. Okay, remember, these are just, some ways that you can support the children, with cancer. Other than shaving, you can also make a donation. Okay, you can share our social media posts. In fact, you can share this live stream, right? Can't you, on Facebook,
you
right?
Share it on your Facebook page, share it on your live IG.
That's right. You can share the, this live stream so that people can actually see what's going on, or maybe it might pique their interest and like, oh, what's going on? And then they might become more aware of this. And you can also simply tune into our live streams to cheer our ceremonial shavers on as well.
Remember, you can register as a shavee in hairforhope.org.sg.
That's right. I think the website was there, right? It's www.hairforhope.org.sg. Okay, so you can register as a shavee and start raising funds. And with that, well, the Hair for Hope 2021 inaugural live stream kickoff has been a success. Woo! Yay! And we would like to thank our following sponsors for supporting Hair for Hope 2021. First of all, our major event sponsor, Tote Board.
Our major event sponsor, Mr. Apelis Po Hong Pang.
And next, our official media sponsor out of home, BL Falcon Private Limited.
Our official logistics sponsor, CWT Private Limited.
Our official cybersecurity sponsor, Horangi Cybersecurity.
Official media sponsor, Move Media Private Limited.
Official live event hairstylist, you saw them earlier, QBNet International Private Limited.
And official media sponsor, Radio 88.3 Jia and Power 98 Love Songs.
Thank you so much to our sponsors, and thank you so much for tuning in and interacting with us, and also for all the great comments and questions that you had. Thank you so much for being a part of this monumental, it's a historical moment.
Yeah, it's an inaugural live stream.
That's right, our inaugural live stream event for Hair for Hope 2021. Well, thank you so much. My name is Magdalene. It has been a great privilege and joy to be your MC for today.
And my name's Christopher. I thank you so much for the words of encouragement you've typed. And please don't forget to register for hairforhope.org.sg and support Children's Cancer Foundation and their programs.
That's right. And with that, we're signing off. Well, take care. Have a great Sunday. And go to the website now. Bye.